Let's do something. We'll give a few steps to look at it.
My name is Laquan Drago. Eric.
Kayla.
Jared Daly.
Christopher Vilas.
I am Joshua Cruz, and I play snare drum for Mad Beatz Philly. I believe Mad Beatz was founded in 2013. They say I'm like one of the foundings, but I was just like one of the first members, really. I didn't really find it. This is all mainly Jesse's idea, and we're just taking it from there.
My name's Jesse, and I'm the founder and director of Mad Beatz Philly. Mad Beatz started as Mad Beatz Music, which was designed to teach hip-hop vocabulary to kids that appreciated hip-hop as a vehicle of getting them to be personally invested in learning high-level percussion performance skills.
Originally, Mad Beatz was just the best of all the high schools he taught, so we're pretty much like the best in the city, really. He pretty much took those guys and put them into the drum line. I started off on a bass drum and then got better from there.
This is actually my first year in Mad Beatz. I found out about Mad Beatz. I guess I kind of always knew about it because a lot of the kids in Mad Beatz are alumni from my high school. I decided to join Mad Beatz because I really enjoy drumline. It's like a fun thing to do, and I wanted to continue doing it.
Performing with everyone it's an interesting experience because, you know, when you're like a shy person, it's weird at first to have a lot of people watching what you're doing, but by the time you get out there, it's sort of muscle memory. You're used to it, and you're able to just turn it on and appreciate the moment of performing. I think that's what makes it so fun.
When I perform, it feels different. Like it's like a new experience every time. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a little bit of a rush, and I get into like the zone, and I just stay in it for a little while.
The beat is within you. It's like water. It just flows within you, and your drum, it just tells a story of like how you feel. Music is universal. It's a universal language. It can bring people together no matter what you think, no matter what your views on anything are.
We love being able to go and like have fun and not worry about the next bill. You can tell we're enjoying ourselves and we're actually loose and relaxed, but at the same time we are playing together and we are disciplined. So we just have like a really cool dynamic. We're just trying to like vibe with each other. And that spreads through the whole team. Like Jared, for instance, I really love playing with him just because when we're performing out there, we're just like, we had the same mentality. I go for like a Wu-Tang vibe where he actually tries, I think he goes for like a Travis Scott type of thing. But it's the same thing where we want to perform and just like make a crowd be happy.
You know, Josh is just a funny dude, man. Like, he's a fun to be around, which makes performing with him easier. Outside of, you know, anything that has to do with music, like that's literally one of my friends, you know, and he's one of my brothers now.
They're not just associates or your teammates, they're also like your brothers and sisters that you work with, and you have to like look out for them as well. Because like they might be just the only people you have after school or after anything.
Me and Shy are the only girls on the team, so they don't make it seem like, oh my God, y'all are girls. Like, no, we're all drummers. We're with each other a lot, and we like, you know, we just have to all get along. We got to work as a team, and it's definitely family.
All right, y'all, listen up. Everybody hold hands. Let's pray together. You're the preacher. Everybody hold hands. Everybody hold hands. Hold on. Hold them hands. Hold them hands.
Yo, I'm gonna hold your hand because I'm scared now, John.
I would say I'm surrounded by a lot of negativity, and it helps mentally and physically to be surrounded in a positive environment.
When I'm in this program, it helps me forget about all the drugs and homelessness and all the stuff that's going around, like violence and all that. About where I live now, near McPherson, It's tough.
Kensington it's known up and down the East Coast as a place to get the strongest heroin. So people actually ride freight trains. They jump freight trains from all up and down the East Coast and from the Midwest and come to Philadelphia to get the best heroin. And it's, you know, it's killing people by the dozen. I mean, there's like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of heroin deaths. In a middle class and upper class neighborhood, it's cool. It's like a recreational thing. It's like a party thing. Like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna get some Percocets or some Oxys or some Coke or something like that and party. These kids are scared to death of it because they see people passing out and dying right on the sidewalk in front of their house. They see what the drugs at the worst level, what it does to people. And so they don't want any part of it. So as the gentrification spreads, it pushes the drug abusers further north into the black and brown neighborhoods.
If you actually look at these two sides, you actually see the difference in gentrification. Like on East Palmer, it's more like this vibe of Fishtown with the hipsters and all that. On the other side, you're more closer to the L and where like the Bar Tony's way is. So that's more like the Kensington kids, like the ghetto kids, us hood rats. This is where like we are. Like you see like everyone with the bikes just like doing the wheelies, going through there. It's where that's at. So like you can literally see like the difference between the side. And it's only like not even a mile. It's like a couple hundred feet. If you look to the left, that's where like my kind of people come in, the Hispanics, black people, white people that are just on drugs or going through a hard time. We're pushed on this side and we're just slowly getting pushed more here, not necessarily being helped. We're just like, people are buying our homes. These people are moving in. They don't like us. Police are involved and we get drama and we just get pushed more. I lived in Kensington all 22 years of my life. And like seeing back now, like it has been easy. I know when I was younger, it seemed like it was normal. It's not, like it's actually really hard, like I'm a minority. But in Kensington, it is a common thing. Like what I went through, just like poverty, fights, again, drugs, stuff like that, where it is life-threatening. And these little things do change lives. Just like seeing it or being involved in it, not necessarily doing it, but just being around it, changes how you think. I know it's bad over there, but I think it's really, really bad up here. And this is what my parents really kept me away from. This is where more fiends start to appear. Like you're gonna see a lot of people dipping, like there's another one right there. Like right here, it's really, really bad. In the beginning, I started teaching just to like, because I needed money. I needed something to do after high school, and Jesse came out, was like, hey, got an opportunity for you. Just teach and you'll make some money. And I was like, all right, down. As I kept teaching, I started becoming, naturally, I guess, I don't know why, but I became like this big brother to like a lot of these kids, and grew an attachment, and now I'm a big brother to a lot of people now.
Mad Beatz is a safe place because of how all this violence, gun violence, it can be a safe haven for people of where they can be relaxed and free and just bond with people instead of just walking through the street, watching their back and just being timid all the time, saying like, this is my last day, am I gonna make it home? So this is like a place where you can be yourself at instead of just being in a mind state of self-defense.
The motive for Mad Beatz is to inspire other people and to show them that there's more to life than Allegheny, Kensington, and Berks. We want to show people that even if you live in a poor urban community, that you can still make do with the best you got.
It doesn't matter what you do to our neighborhoods or what you do, you know, in our school systems or anything. If we can sort of keep dreams alive in some way while all this is happening around them, around the kids that live in Kensington and in surrounding areas, it'll give them a better shot to still have, you know, sort of a future, you know what I mean? And As far as it impacting Mad Beatz, I don't think it's gonna impact us because we're not gonna let it, because it's not gonna stop. That's the one thing you can't stop. You can't stop music.
Newcomers, I want them to know what I've been through, because they could be going through something and I could give them advice of how to handle it. Instead of just them moping around, I can like give them help and show them how to work through it, through adversity, so they can become stronger and pass it on to others.
To leave and then go somewhere where it's positive, it is a hard transition because you don't think people know what you're going through, but it's actually everyone knows what you're going through. We all live in the same area and we all see what's going on. So we're relatable, really. So like these kids on the outside, on that side in Kensington and all that, they see us and they're like, hey, they're going through the same thing like us, but yet they're not on the corner or anything. They're like drumming and they're like performing in these big places. It gives them hope. So they see it and they want to do it. Maybe not necessarily drumming, but whichever they want to do it. So we try and be inspirations. I think that's where you just learn to like look forward instead of like keeping your head down or anything, so you can actually be confident, and that translates into the performance in life, anything you really want to throw at it.
Got you